Hello, hello, hello. I got a haircut. You're having a great day. I'm having an amazing day. Um, just got done trading for the day. Um, two losses, really a third loss. But it was kind of like a retaliation. Just and I quickly got out of it. I'm not, we're not doing that. But holiday week, need to have volume to take trade, play slightly defensive, no parameters. Market is heading back near supply, which we sold off of yesterday. No market bias one side. Would like to see market break below 60.18 or reclaim above for long trade. Can't get lost in the sauce while in supply. I think really the big gist was we had a lot of consolidated volume at this level, and I marked that area out 60.18 to 60.24. And I was kind of looking to play the extreme of one side. I should take this long. I might just take this long and see what I like super quick.
Order
It's
filled.
definitely the long trade. And if, you know, I say definitely the long trade, there's a good chance it also decides not to be the long trade, but I'm going to play that. And where was my target for the longs? My target for the longs was 60.48. Do I stick to that? Stick to that. We're just going to leave it. We're going to let it play out. Um, It's a setup I actually would really like to see. It's a break to one side of the extreme, which we had here on news, and it reclaimed back into that zone. I'm looking on the depth map. I'm gonna say I like it. I'm gonna get stopped out, but I do like I do like the yeah. I don't like anything about it. Why did I even enter that trade? No, I'm just playing. I like the break to one extreme, reclaim back into zone, and then take the market the other way. And you could say the same about some of these moves. And I actually wrote about some of these moves. Um, so I was commenting on this move right here. It was like a casual, what did I say? Market broke below range, only slightly casually bought back into range. Wasn't convinced. I was actually in the market short at 60.18. Really wide stop. Don't feel good about that. Got out at 3.5. Wow, like this. Um, Thought I felt good about that. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. I don't know. Yeah, I'd like to see that play out because that is a setup I actually really like to take. I think it's happening.
Stop
I'm
filled.
not going to move my stop. Whatever. Um, I think really just the key I was looking at today. We had a lot of consolidated volume at these levels, and I was looking to play an extreme. Um, I think I had I like longs and I like shorts. I really didn't have a preference either way. Volume was pretty decent throughout the opening session, and I actually didn't know there was 10 o'clock news, so that's on me, and I got to take accountability for that because I was in this second trade. Yeah, because now it's like yeah, I just got mixed signals. I probably shouldn't have. I just got to do a better job of when I feel like I'm not in control, I have to step away, and I'm never in control. But there's a certain part of your mind that you can tell when I'm getting mixed signals like this. Like now I'm looking at like, man, it looks good short. Just got to step away. And I got to know that when I enter that trade long, and I literally got in at yeah, peeking, just peeking. Um, yeah, so I'm down on two trades. Wish I had some better execution. I need to pay. I need to know when news is coming out. I noticed it a couple minutes before. I could just tell by the volume, and then once I'm stopped out, I'm like, all right, what was that? Consumer confidence. So I don't know if I have a whole lot to comment on this market. I'm just wrong, just really wrong. The second short I got into is might end up being a pretty good trade because I got in at where did I get in? 955 in short again at 60-21-25. Market broke above consolidated volume and aggressive selling stepped in, not loving reaction at the moment. 60-21.25 at 955. Got in right there, taking the market short, stopped out on the news. Like I said, I didn't know that news was coming out. And this actually might be a trade that plays out. Target was at 6,001. Um, I don't know. We'll see. It's got to break. I mean, you don't, if for a seller, you don't want this thing to come back below this range of consolidated volume and then buy back into it. What's the exact volume's still good. It's still, yeah, man. I'm getting mixed signals, and I'm probably just gonna step away from the markets at the moment. I don't really have a whole lot, but I'm gonna show up each and every day, and I'm gonna just journal my thoughts and my processes. I'm gonna put that notepad up one more time. Um, Monitor area, look for setups. Target 6,001 for shorts, 60-48 for longs. How do I get my targets? It's a little bit of me just trying to, I basically want this area to test. And I'm looking at where we tested a few times. 6,001, tested here, we tested here, we tested here, we tested here. Um, 60-48, it's a little bit below all-time highs. Yeah, it's something like just like I don't remember what I had here. I just like that level. And it's going. It's gotta go. Got to go. So it'd be interesting if we bought back into range. I mean, it ultimately could just stay here if it decides that it wants to, but I mean, these are pretty big. I mean, all that volume right there, all these buyers, all these sellers, this, that. We break below, you assuming a lot of buyer stops are getting triggered. And if it holds above that, it means there's a bigger player that, just wants the market to move higher. I mean, it just is the way it is sometimes. I mean, let's also, I'm sure you can see I'm trading on the sim. Stop trading with my own money. I'm still not where I want to be at. And that's okay. I'm not tripping about it. I don't think I'm trading any differently if I had sim versus if I had a regular account. Maybe with the regular account, I maybe get a little bit more emotional. That's interesting. This is going on with this thing, brother. I'm not gonna bore you guys. I want to like try and find a setup out of this market, but I'm just gonna leave it there. Um, yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. It's always a pleasure. Appreciate y'all. And I want to press the short button so bad. Y'all have a blessed day. All right. Thank you so much. Bye.